It says I'm live. I am. Well, we finally got it pulled up. But again, is it going to give people notice? I don't think so. That is so tough. We did it like an hour before it would have gave us notice. That's tough. All right, well, this is where we're at. All right, some of you might catch this late because it's not notifying anybody that I'm even on right now. Tough look. All right, we got a couple guys we want to pick up here. How many people do we sign so far? All right, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 commits. Probably going to get 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2. All right, so we're probably adding 24 guys. I'm just trying to see if I should continue after some of these dudes or just knock them out because I don't know if they're going to truly fight for a spot. Ooh, 91 kick power? Yeah. We definitely want this kicker. Definitely want that kicker. And with him being that good, I don't even care about Krumholtz. All right, I guess us to the next week. Damn, I am pissed it's not sending out notifications. Oh, my God, dude. All right, now we have thought about it, and how we are going to treat this bowl game is a look into next season. Ooh, finally get to put those last coaching points on the receivers that I want to do. And your Heisman winner, Lenora Sellers out of Clemson, 33 touchdowns, 6 picks, just shy of 4,000 yards passing. And we are going against Rice in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, which is super exciting. We could be playing in a better fucking bowl game right now if it wasn't for us being retarded. Let's see what job offers were being offered this year. Bunch of coordinator positions at some good schools, but we are not going to take those jobs. We have something we're building here, and we're not done yet. All right, let's look at Again, they're saying no players at risk now after he was wanting to transfer the entire year. So I want to treat this as a tryout. So I'm going to give both quarterbacks about an equal amount of snaps. I think every 2 drives, I'm going to sub them out. Give Walker White one last look going into next year. We do have the 35th best recruiting class this year, though. We have been recruiting our fucking ass off, getting a high amount of 3 stars. Next year, I want to start targeting some 4 stars. Take that next leap while these young recruits that we got now carry us into the next stage of our career here. But yeah, we are going to play both QBs. Joe Fitzsimmons is going to get the start. White's going to come in behind him. Again, we don't quite want to give up on Walker White yet because he does get some mental abilities next year. This guy could be a dog. And we're bringing in 2 freshmen, but we want to redshirt him. We want another year in the oven. Thing about Joe Fitzsimmons, we love what he's done this year, but his caps are pretty low. Like, he don't have that much room to grow. But right now, he does everything pretty damn well. He's more accurate than Walker White, which is wild. All right, so let's see what Rice has done this year. Let's review where we've been out and then go see what Rice has done. So Joe Fitzsimmons, 2,500 yards passing. We did 3,500 as a team this year. We've thrown total 28 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. But Fitzsimmons has clearly been the better quarterback this season. Running game been pretty fucking solid. Everyone did well, just barely under 5 yards a carry for a starting running back. Not bad. Receivers blew up in the second half. Very, very productive year out of these guys. Offensive line improved as the year went on. We have 2 guys finished with double-digit sacks. Both are freshman edge rushers, Greg Irving and Glenn Wick. Greg Irvin still has some stuff he can do to get better. And Wick, that's Javen Hall. So, and he's about capped out too, which I didn't realize. He ain't going to get any quicker, but he can get better with his pass rush moves, which he's already plenty fast enough. All right, so Rice, what have they done this season? All right. Oh, wow. A.J. Padgett's their starting quarterback, redshirt senior, his last game for Rice. Somehow they had a shitty record, and yet their quarterback's thrown for 37 touchdowns, only 5 picks, which is better than the stats put up by the Heisman winner. I mean, he threw for 900 less yards, but fuck, not bad. He didn't reach all his caps, but he could pretty much do everything. Very strong quarterback, 80 strengths, 91 throw power. Intelligent enough to make all the reads. Hard to bring down as in the backfield. Let's see if the rushing game is done. Tajee Atkins has a takeoff ability, 89 overall, former 2-star. That's broke out, 99 agility, 99 change of direction, 92 speed, 96 XL. So he's going to be a problem. And then they got Quentin Jackson behind him, another little scat back. Drayden Dickman is their #1 receiver. Dickman. Nice name. Fast as fuck. 99 speed, 97 acceleration. That guy's going to be a problem. Braylon Walker's their other receiver his last year here. They got pretty talented. team here. But Dickman can fly. I'm going to say Dickman a lot. Dickman. They're going to lose a couple seniors here. They also got Ransom Ghouls. Again, pretty athletic. And Jamarian Clark has 5 picks this year. But yeah, that's who we're going against. Let's go ahead. We're going to wait 2 minutes. See if anyone else gets in. Of course, we're not getting out notifications. That sucks. Because YouTube sucks. Like, I do 3 a day, man. I don't understand if I do it like an hour earlier. I don't know. It's so weird. But I do 2 at night, 1 in the mornings on the regular. Now they're penalizing me and gonna not give me notice for 2 days, so, or 1 day. Pretty pissed off about it, if I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, I think that's what we're gonna go with. All right. Yeah, we're going to want to knock out this game, and then we're going to try to knock out the offseason and leave it right before the next season kicks off. All right, I'm going to take 60 seconds, guys, and we're going to get this going. I'll be right back. All right, boys, let's get it going. Again, I'm not getting notifications sent out. That's tough. So appreciate you finding the video, whoever can make it in here.
We have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go into Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will be
Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl, guys. Let's go.
There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season.
Super pissed how we finished out the season.
A good taste in your mouth.
Super pissed about how a lot of the games went through this season. We've lost so many close games. We're definitely a better team than last year, yet we won one last game. We finished the year 7-5 and then beat the shit out of Toledo in that bowl game. Not quite as successful this year, but we've been a much better team, if that makes any sense. What's good, guys? Appreciate you finding the video. Get us not sending out notice. I'm super pissed about it. And here we go. Freshman running back returning it. Trying to find a lane. All right. Like I said before the game started, if you missed it, we are going to treat this bowl game as another look at both QBs, even though Fitzsimmons has done a damn good job this year. Walker White has so much potential. We want to get him one more look. So every 2 series, we are going to be subbing the QB out. He no longer is under danger of transferring, so if we want him to transfer, it's up to us, not him. Tries to find a lane, Cole Tab. Good game, little bowling ball of energy there.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather.
All right, they are playing aggressive, really up here.
Competition. The biggest thing
gonna have Borden breaking outside, good throw.
the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl.
Fitzsimmons played really well this year, but his caps are kind of meh.
This defense is going to have their hands
So we are thinking about the future here. We do have 2 talented recruits coming in this class. One's 6'4", 211, can run, can throw, can do it all. Excited about him joining the team. But we ain't quite done giving up on Walker White either. If he could add a mental ability in this offseason, he could be a good QB. Stretching outside, Tab. Of course, every time he gets room, there's a fucking penalty. And let me guess, on the opposite side, yeah, left guard. Last week, I was so mad. Our first touchdown of the game, like a 60-yard run. 10, 15 yards behind us, our left guard holds the same guy that we just held right there. Way away from the play. Literally watched the running back run past him. He's going to hold. That's crazy. All right, set up on a 4 wide pistol look. They're playing soft coverage. We're going to dump it underneath. Mari Bolden stepping up in that number 1 role finally after a rough start to this season.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride. And then
all right, big 3rd and 11 here. Only 3 down linemen. They're sending pressure though. And we fit it in a fucking terrible hole. Bad read on our end. Terrible read on our end. And that's a turnover. Rice comes up with it.
And they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive.
Damn it. All right, defense on the field. Their quarterback is tore up this season. 37 touchdowns, 5 picks. I'm surprised they're 6-6 with how well he's played. And he's going to go deep off the rip. Zadu in coverage and knocks it down. And again, if you're new to the channel, we do not use anybody else except for the person that we have at the snap. We don't want to affect the game that much. We'd have like 30 picks. Oh shit, great run on the outside, lose contain. But yeah, we want more realistic gameplay, so we want the ratings to matter.
The older guys get a little bit more rest. But yeah, you're building the future, you're building the foundation, you're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having
Spain here. Oh shit, we got cooked.
Things together.
Good route. Oh fuck, bad angle.
That will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, we bounce around all over the field, play down linemen, safeties, linebackers, corners. We do it all. Just kind of keep it fresh.
You turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year.
This 3 down linemen, this is their last game they'll be playing for the Georgia State Panthers. They're going to hand it up the middle with nowhere to go. Javen Hall with the tackle. In the hurry up, the weakness of ours, when we played against hurry up teams, they usually do well against us. Witt gets stood up, dump it off into the flats, 3-yard gain minimal. Again, keeps our defense pretty vanilla because we can't change sets. Ooh, we read that. Rags there to make the play, but can't hold on to it. Drops the pick, and that gives them a chance to go up by 3. See how good this kicker is. And he pushes it far right. No good, giving Georgia State another chance out of here. Clutch kicker in that situation. All right, they're going with a light set against our I formation. We're going to run to the left, find the lane. Cole Tab hits him with a spin. Does him dirty. Both those boys better pick up their jock strap. They left them behind about 20 yards. Back behind that. Great start this drive. This is Fitzsimmons' last drive until White gets his 2 turns. Going to dump it off underneath here to Mari Bolden, who picks up a good game after the catch. This is Fleming's last game, our consistent tight end. We're going to miss him. And he is going to cook him. Oh, fuck. He drops that. Our sure-handed tight end, not so sure-handed on that one. Drops a wide open look for a touchdown. Tough.
After the incompletion, back to the
Oh shit, we had a guy and fucking panicked.
He goes down at the 34.
That's a good example.
That's tough.
Defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing.
Ooh, they might bring pressure here.
Spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Setting the blitz. Got a guy. Good route. Catches the ball this time. First down, Panthers. Absolutely left him on that corner route. And again, our quarterback throws a beautiful corner and beautiful fades.
Single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Ooh, shit, I thought he was sitting. Oh, well, he got a touchdown. Hey-o. Darian Fleming. We're going to miss you, brother. Touchdown, Panthers. Now, I don't know if we have the answer waiting for us to tight end. We do have 2 recruits coming in that could challenge for a starting spot in the future, but I don't think it's about next year. So we have Ward, who has some abilities, but has reached his caps. He might be someone we rely on, but we did not do a good enough job getting ready for his departure. So we'll see how that shakes up next year. This receiving board should be gross next year. All young guys coming back.
We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for
running the
nothing,
counter,
David, it can be
gets
demoralizing.
nowhere. Lorenzo making a stop in the backfield.
I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable too.
It comes in on the rush, bites for the run. Beautiful dot by the quarterback, and that receiver is fast as fuck. Is that Dickman? I want to say his name all day, but not for that reason. All right, running back out in motion, flaring out to the right. Has time, throws it deep. Azadu there in coverage, breaks it up. Strong safety. I'm glad Gums finally started getting better. A talented free safety. He's going to get that on the outside. Can we make sure tackle? He does. Maxey there to make him stop short just of the first down. Aaron to hurry up yet again.
To dance with your boys one last time.
What
But
the
another
fuck?
thing too, I love the swag bags.
No.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was
Shit.
thinking about the
Oh,
tradition
great.
and history of
Great
these
job,
sports.
Marlon Lorenzo.
I think
Again,
that's one of the best
defense
things
wasn't
about
set
college
yet,
football. We're
but we
inherited
make it
today.
out of there. They're going to go for it on
As
here,
much
though.
as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Bringing pressure, and it's not picked up. Didn't have a hot route to look at. Takes the sack.
And I tell you what,
We are going to take over at their side of the 50.
defense brings the blitz. They have
Cool
no
tab
answer.
gets it, gets
Nice job
outside, tries to cut it back.
Big fourth down.
He is exciting to watch. Now he's still somebody that could transfer out of here. We do have a deep stable of backs though, so if he does leave, we do have guys. But man, he is an exciting player. I hate to lose him. Following the guard, Frankie Arthur, brother of Adrian Peterson, takes it for a first down.
Moving the chains for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success.
Transfer
but
for
boom, you pop one, right? That's what
UTSA.
You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football.
Pulling guard doesn't really do anything but get in our way. Good job.
Nice job getting the first down.
And that's a really nice
Staying on the ground. Oh shit, I meant to change out the walk away. All right, we'll do it quarter by quarter.
football. You still can line up. You can get
Fitzsimmons
some
getting
movement
another drive
attack
after his
and find
touchdown
a
drive.
boost for your running back.
Dances away from one.
I meant to make the change there. Forgot about our plan going into this. You want to look at both quarterbacks going into the offseason with Fitzsimmons as the favorite. Ooh, McGee cooks them. And again, a beautiful corner route throw. Yet again, Fitzsimmons layers that in there. He is tearing up this QB competition.
Looking to throw.
Hit him with the zig route. He's wide ass open. Borden, touchdown.
Touchdown.
And now we are going, before we forget for next drive, we'll probably fuck up this momentum. We're going to put Walker White back in. He has so many abilities. Just struggled when he's gotten his opportunities.
And the extra point makes
All right, that's 2 touchdown leads. Let's see what Rice does.
Scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off.
I don't think their senior quarterback wants to go out like this after a season he's had. Other than passing yards, he outplayed the Heisman winner. He has 1 more touchdown pass and 1 less interception than the Clemson quarterback does. But almost 1,000 yards less passing. Tries to get outside. Great open field tackle. Stealing off that edge. Again, they're in a hurry up. Usually we struggle against the defense. Is held pretty well tonight. And they're going to run. Oh, nope, play action. We bit. He gets it downfield. Good play, Rice. All right, they are back to it. Hurrying up to the line. Defense hurrying to get set. Yeah, we suck that up. What did he say? Making the draw. We don't bite for it. Wick gets in there. Sacks him before he can get that ball downfield. And that'll bring us to the second quarter. Another bowl game where we have dominated. Last year we beat the shit out of Toledo. And right now we are starting off pretty hot against Rice. And not being able to get the ground game going. And they're going to be forced to air it out. We keep extending this lead.
But they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
Irving trying to get around the tackle. He holds up his block, dumps it off underneath, gets about 5 yards back. Still 3rd and 4 ever.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
All right, this is where the press rush shines right here. Setting up the screen, gets it off, but it's well covered by Maxey the nickel / safety. He does it all. He'll be a senior next year. This is a young team, so we're not losing too many players. Again, on defense, only the 3 down linemen. And we have a couple guys coming through that'll fill in just nicely, I think.
They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that. Up 2 touchdowns.
Solid run, a 3, Frankie Arthur.
He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
Looks like they're bringing pressure here. They are. We get it out. McGee wide open. Walker White's now in the game, getting his opportunity.
Move the chains with that completion now on first down. White going to attack through the air.
Dump it off underneath. McGee shakes the shit out of the defender. First down. We are hot no matter who's back there. They're frustrated with how the season ended. They're showing it right here. We are much better than a 6-16 that we have shown. Dump it off to Florin. Fleming. Boards are tough. And White's 3 for 3 since checking in. They might send pressure here. They do. We get rid of it on the drag. McGee can't be kept up with. First down, Panthers. We are just moving the ball today. Doing whatever we want to do. Good mix of run, pass on this drive. Now Cole Tab gets an opportunity, running behind Fleming.
And a good solid pickup.
Good gain of 8.
Defense knocks him down.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, when they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction.
Oh, we got that.
That's a really good job.
And caught Borden for his 2nd touchdown. Walker White didn't throw an incompletion that drive, came out hot. We have some decisions to make in the offseason.
We're taking shots. We need to be able to step up
really comes down to training camp. You know, what we see, how much they grow, who takes the leap, who doesn't. We're going to give him a couple more drives and then go back to Fitzsimmons.
Just like he did right there for 6 points.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
All right, they are down 21-0 already. And this is starting to look ugly fast.
They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a
Ooh, finds the receiver in the flats, but gives it to him too far outside to stay in bounds. Momentum carries him only for 2 yards.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say
Trying to set up the stretch.
Try to find a way now.
We do good job keep contained and only gain of 2 again. 3rd and 6 coming up. If they are going to make this a competitive game, they got to start right now. Changing play at the line.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for
He has the underneath guy, gets it, and picks up the first down. They're back to the hurry up.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set
Try to mix things up just a little bit.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
Ball out quick. Not much there. Gain of 2.
They're converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ooh, look at this. And no one open. Gets rid of it. Moves to the next play. All right, another 3rd down situation. How they respond here. Well, Mel's getting a snap. Ooh, shit, he got right through there and accidentally, I was trying to make a swim move instead. Hit stick on the ground. Whoops. Mel's will be a senior next year. He'll be our top defensive lineman. He's got some abilities. He just got outplayed by everyone else up to this point, but he's looking good right here. I can't get there, though. He has all day to throw. Hasn't made a decision. Gets rid of it. Intentional grounding? No? Did he leave the tackle box?
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right
back in the pistol, tight end. Right hip of the QB. Running back goes out to the flats. He's holding. Can't find a man. Had all day to throw. Christian Renzo with the pressure at the end of that.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Ooh, gets it on the outside. Spain in single coverage. Gets cooked. Well, they're finally moving it here. Now this drive is taking a while.
On the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's
I thought they faked
summer,
it.
That's all spring.
Probably should have.
So many hundreds and hundreds
I'm always for the ground game, but you might want to get away from it.
You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gonna try to draw again. And again, Bryant there to make the stop.
And that's a great job by the defense.
All right, another 3rd and forever. Hardy checks in the game. Our 3rd talented pass rusher. Oh, they get Bryant. Free play. Off on the screen. Hardy chases that shit down. Again, I would love to get him on the field more. He is such an athlete. Irving and our other freshmen. So good. Irving and Wick.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the
and Irving checks back in after a quick break.
Being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always.
They're gonna run a draw here, and it's actually gonna work. Now they're just short, and it's decision time, and their decision is we're fucking going for it. Good call here. Can they make it happen?
Try for a second time in this one.
And the quarterback keeps it. Can't get the edge. Too damn slow. He is slow as shit. I can't believe they called that play.
Just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run.
Tough look. Rice comes up short. Georgia State offense taking back over. Really finishing this season in style.
Being where they're supposed to be and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up.
Got a blocker on the outside, picks it up, forward in. Another great play, 6 catches, 90 yards. He has just had an absolute crazy finish to his season.
This guy is just
And Walker White's on fire, 6-6.
Another first down already has a couple of touchdowns.
They want to press everything?
He has been a problem.
They want to press everything? Gotcha. McGee, gone. He can't keep up with him. If you get a body on him, throw him off his route. That's the only way to really stop McGee, because he is just so fast and absolutely cooks the safety. Beautiful ball by Walker White. We might have a QB controversy going into year 4. He's going to get one more drive, and it's going to go back to Fitzsimmons again. 28-0. Ridiculous. And my old rebuilds, man, every bowl game was a battle. These last 2 bowl games have been fucking blowouts. All right, let's see if Rice can make this a game. They got 2 minutes before halftime. They need to get their shit together. Their seniors quarterbacks had such a great year. It'd be tough for them to end it like this. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the
back in the pistol. Atkins backfield takes the snap, gets rid of it quick up the seam, has a man. Great play. First down, Rice. Bryant slow off the snap, does get the pass rush though, and the ball's too far outside for Dickens, whatever his name is. Dickinson.
He's looking to throw.
Pass rush can't get there, throws it on time, gets it to the receiver down the field on Maxey in coverage. Braylon Walker with another play. Ooh. Got a tough coverage assignment here. I'm going to go ahead and try to use her this. Ooh, Spain all over it. Still almost fits that ball in there. Good throw by the QB for Drayden Dickman. There we go. That's the name we're looking for.
They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who
we need to get a counter in the chat. How many times am I going to say Dickman? I think I'm at 15 so far. He had a guy wide open. Didn't see him. We got holding regardless. We could go for 3rd and 5 or 2nd 20. We were going to go for a 2nd 20.
Obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat.
And he was trying to wait for something deeper to open up. We didn't give it to him. And he takes a big sack. 3rd and 27. This is where we turn the dogs loose. And we get a hell of a pass rush going here. Oh, they're going to run it on 3rd and 27.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall.
And they're going to punt it.
Rice will be forced to send
wow.
the punt unit.
I mean, I wouldn't go for it either. There's 54 seconds left, just giving us points at that point.
And they won't be able to
curious play calls before that. All right, White's last drive before Fitzsimmons takes back over.
They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
McGee breaks his shit. Oh, can't hold on to it on the corner route. Beautiful throw by White, and that's his first incompletion.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has
he has played so well.
Not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Scrambling away.
We're not going to do anything stupid here. Probably should have ran the clock out in the first place to try to at least get a first down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play.
Hell yeah, we are fucking smashing, making up for last game. His poor performance. Steps up. Dangerous throw. Intercepted. Oof. There's the Walker White that we know. That was more on us, but we're going to blame him regardless. Now give them a chance to put some points on the board before half. Just threw that ball away and played some D. That was not open in the slightest.
Not so fast. They come away with it.
Yeah, we went full retard at the end of last game. We were up by 10. Still found a way to lose it
On offense, just
in the most hilarious way possible.
Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way
I
off
think I
the
smoked a
receiver.
little too much, got a little too tired.
You'll take that completion.
He's back to throw on
Made some
second
questionable
down.
decisions. Just fucking ragdolls their receiver. He holds on to it. Tick, tick, tick. One timeout remaining. 25 seconds to go.
He wants to throw.
Catching that drag. Oh, shit. Stops on a dime. They dump it off to Dickman.
Quickly use a timeout.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender.
No man coverage here.
Wasn't able to make a miss that time.
Probably a
But if
dumb
I'm on
choice.
offense,
We'll
I'm
find
going
out.
back to
Oh, they're running all fly routes 11 yards away from the end zone. Curious decision by their coaching staff.
Running out of time here in the first
So it ended
half.
up
They're
being
gonna
man
have to be
coverage
efficient
was the
to put
absolute
points
call.
on the board before the break. On
Step
third
back some
and long, trying
coverage.
to have a big
Tries to get it
rotation
underneath.
here.
Maxey separates him from the ball, and that's going to set up a field goal
So they
attempt.
won't get a touchdown,
by
but a
Rice.
chance to put something on the board before halftime.
And that's right down the middle. They finally get on the board. Let me put our boy back in. So both quarterbacks thrown a pick so far today.
The late field goal right before the
Again, we're
half.
using
Not
this
much
bowl
time
game as
after
a
this kickoff
way
for
to
an
do
answer.
one last little QB competition. Fitzsimmons has definitely
On the run from inside
had the better
his own
season.
5. He was hoping for something
it's
a
all
little
about that
more
growth.
dynamic, but they get
He's-
him on the
he's-
ground at the
Yeah,
20.
right? Held him up. Got out of there. Could have been way worse.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Walker White has all the ability in the world. Fitzsimmons has played the much better ball throughout the year.
It's halftime here. That's the end of the
Halftime,
second quarter.
here
That
we
means
come.
it's time to join Kevin and our halftime
Great start
update.
out of your boys.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected.
And this is such a
In
young
other words,
team. You're
a
bringing so many
dynamite
people
start
back.
to the Frisco Bowl. And the story of the half has been that elite corner.
Freshmen and sophomores playing all over the place.
Tough to throw against.
Definitely at the
He's
skill
basically taken
positions.
away an entire
Everywhere.
side of
We
the
have
field
no
with
one
what's
leaving
out there.
except for tight end
Causing
Darren
turnovers
Fleming.
and getting physical. How often do we say that about
Based on
lockdown
what these
guys?
receivers were able to do in the
How
second
this
half of the
offense
season,
schemes
I am
against him in the
excited
second half will be fun.
for next year. All right, halftime. Do a little bit of comparison here. We have beat the shit out of them. They do have 199 yards on offense, a couple big plays here and there, but they have not been consistent. Padgett, 18 of 28, no touchdowns, no picks. Walker White, 7 of 10, 2 touchdowns, 141 yards. Again, everyone's over a 70% completion. Walker White, through his career, has been right at 50 or below. That's how much he's struggled up until this point. The offensive line, though, is playing a lot better than when he was the starting quarterback. I will say that. Cold Tab, 8 carries, 65 yards, good for 8.1 a carry. Frankie Arthur, 5.6, doing well there. Bolden, blowing up. McGee, blowing up. Again, they have just been so good. Both McGees. But, man, can't ask for much better. Couple sacks. Yeah, say things gone pretty damn well. They're going to start with the ball here, try to flip their fortunes around. They went in the half with a field goal, see if they take that momentum and do anything with it. Or do they just give it right back to us and we get that
And
QB
he'll
battle
just
continuing
take
going
a
on?
knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl
Oh,
season.
shit, sneaks out of the backfield.
They were awful in the first half. They
Good
were
run by the running back.
bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were
You're trying to
clearly
multitask
not
right now.
motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out.
Ooh, Lorenzo almost jumps.
Here's the handoff.
And they get past the lineman. Another good run by their running back. That has been one thing that's worked for them.
10 on the play.
Ish.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments
Those little
they made at halftime
draws
was
to
trailing in this
Tajee
game, trying
Atkins.
to get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient.
He's a young
You
guy.
don't have to worry about it. You don't
Plenty
have
of
to
juice.
press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Back on pistol again, tight end, offset.
the option look.
Fakes it to him. Lorenzo wraps him up. He's able to get rid of that.
They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just
Commentators just getting lubed up, guys.
Right. The
No big deal.
was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Gonna go with another draw. Very conservative play calling out of this Rice team. They have gone away from the hurry up. Seems to be an adjustment they made at halftime.
So few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Third down conversions.
We look like we're bringing pressure.
And this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Irving pops out of it. In coverage, gets cooked. Can't stay with the receiver.
They are finding soft spots in this.
We baited it. He took the bait and cooked us.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
They are finally moving the ball.
Motion from the offense.
Got a motion from the receiver. Hands it off. Ooh, great explosion. Good burst off his cut. And Atkins is saying, not yet. Hold the fucking phone. We ain't done.
Run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Steps up. Throws it off in the flat. Spain there to make the tackle in the backfield.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
It's always nice to get a tackle for loss in the passing game.
And he's got a burst. If you give this guy
We
just
jump.
a crease,
They don't snap it in
he's gonna
time.
hit it.
We stay safe.
Right now, he's doing some
Throws on a
damage
quick little stop route.
Snagged in the middle.
Hall's still backpedaling.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense
All right, it's gut check time. They were going into a heavy set. We ain't still got our nickel out there.
Here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Looks like we're bringing
On
pressure.
3rd down, going up top.
Bail out of it. Some of them. And Maxey gets there on the nickel blitz.
When it's a play action
Now, field goal here will put them down by 3 scores with a 2-point conversion is one of their other ones.
right away while he's selling the
They take about half the quarter up to get this field goal.
Going right down the boulevard.
We are in a good spot.
After putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Yeah, we were going to let Walker White transfer and bring in a veteran transfer ourselves. But if he's not wanting to leave, keep him for one more year. He's so talented.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field.
His caps are nearly unlimited. That's why it's so hard to get away from him. Fitzsimmons gets a chance again. We're going to go Cole Tab on the outside, trying to get the edge. Good job by the corner safety, whoever that was, not letting us completely get around him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
Cole Tab doesn't get it. We fake it to him. QB keeps it, takes it outside, holds on to the ball through contact.
And I just love having a decisive win. Like,
He brings a running element to his game that Walker White doesn't quite have. Tab takes the carry, tries to make a man miss, gets popped by about 3 of Rice defenders.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them
Adrian Peterson's brother checks in the game, Frankie Arthur.
Put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running the counter, he's got a seal, gets outside. Good run, Frankie Arthur. Yeah, we have so many good backs, too.
They just ran the ball right up the middle.
Here's another
down their
talented
throats, and they
redshirt
cashed
freshman back that we have. Yeah, we're not going to try to say his name. We're going to have to Google that. Zuma, my man.
The give to the single back.
Wakanda forever.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy.
First 10.
Be physical, get a big
They get heavy up front.
Georgia State ready
We
to
run
go
right into it, but we get the edge. Arthur's got some speed to burn. Every one of these kids can fly.
Make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game.
First
right?
and
Like,
10.
You can chew up these
Georgia
kind of
State looking to
plays,
extend this
and I can
lead.
Play action later on and take shots, but right now,
Shit.
defense is
We
first
got
gotta
too
stop the
greedy.
run game that's
We
been
should have
shooting up.
made that read a lot sooner.
Just as he released it
We were
on
looking at
first
some
down,
other
he
reads.
just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of
Man,
time to
paid
get to
the
the
price.
quarterback, man. They've
Took
got
a shot,
speed
too.
all over over the place. They hit him.
Staying on the ground. Frankie Arthur cuts it up. Nice hard cut. Sticks his foot in the ground. Gets north-south. First down. This defense has no answer for what this offense is doing to them today. Doesn't see anything open. Dumps it off the board and tries to make a man miss. Good open field tackle. Only gave it 3.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore.
Great balanced attack today out of your Panthers. Fitzsimmons with the toss. Has a lead man. Doesn't really wait for him. Almost picks up the first down anyways.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
They look like they're
Really
bringing
need to pick up
pressure.
this conversion and avoid having
A
to
lot of
settle for a
this.
field goal.
Look for that blitz. They do bring it. We get rid of it quick. That linebacker can't get there in time.
Gets it inside
First
the
down.
5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing
They're sending
was
pressure
almost
again. We get it off to the running back, who gets into the end zone. Cole Tab.
And the pummeling has
And we are running away with this one.
That's his third
I think we could put in our punter at quarterback, and I think we'd be winning this one.
has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had
Another blowout bowl game.
He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right
They're
decisions.
barely making it to 500 this year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And Rice is pretty much cooked.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt
See what I did
at a
there?
return.
Rice cooked. Pretty good.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get
Some
that
say I'm a
offense
pun
moving
master.
again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field. and
Right, they go with
execute
the
like
counter
they wanted to until they
with
stalled
their
out.
running back, and then has nowhere to go. I don't know if the coach knows this, but he is down by 4
You
scores.
gotta start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Jump again.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
We have a bunch of seniors down low, and they are the most jumpingest offside sons of bitches I've ever seen. They get Aaron Bryant this time. Usually it's Lorenzo jumping offsides.
Away from their own end zone. Much more manageable situation for this offense.
I
after
think
the
we can
penalty is
survive
2nd and 6.
a couple of those.
Just feeds the running back.
Again,
And they
just to
fly the middle of
draw
this
up the middle.
defense, and that is not
This offense coordinator is saying, fuck it, I give up.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State
Fourth quarter
has the
coming
lead
out.
here. This
Surprised
has
that
been a
people are still in the stands, not hitting that,
obliteration so far,
that parking
as
lot
the
early.
quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue?
We have
or is
2
this a
offensive linemen
comeback
leaving
for
this
the
year.
ages
Our
in
center,
store?
left
We'll see
tackle.
as we start the fourth.
I think we have some
Ball
decent
sitting
guys
right
coming
at
up the
the
ranks.
30. It'll be
I like some of the
third and
recruits
short.
we got. They won't make a factor next year. Oh, shit, it goes deep. Guys in coverage.
And they can't hook
And
up
guy
on
does not
big
have
play,
the
and that
speed to
brings
keep
a
up with that.
down.
This is his last game.
Sign of the punt team as they
He kind of got
go
buried. He was
for
our
it.
starter our very
No
first
change.
season 3 years ago. 2 years ago. This is the end of our
He'll
third
try to
season.
throw and pick up the
Davis
first down.
Jr., his last game, he got
Makes
loose.
the catch. He's got it.
Great catch on the
He's out of
sidelines.
bounds,
Extends
but
this
not
drive.
Picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first
Bragg
down.
trying to find a lane. Gets loose. There's a penalty in the backfield,
They
though.
make the stop, but there is a flag on
And
the
that'll
field.
be
We'll see
coming
what that's
back.
all about.
A hold on Rice. How does that feel? Sucks to sucks.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time.
All right,
the
they
offense
finally
has
got a
10
good
more
play,
yards.
and
It has to
the
come.
offensive lineman said,
Well,
nope.
that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw.
Well, it's getting double teamed. Dumps it off quick. Guy making
and he
the
was
tackle.
able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup.
We're going to go one more drive with. We're going to let White finish this game out. We got a lot of looks. Oh, Fitzsimmons is hurt. Wait, I didn't change that. They automatically put my backups in. All right. That's cool, but I did not do that. And the only thing I hate about that is if they put guys in that I've redshirted, like Derek Coswell. Now, they haven't played at all this year. I usually fit them in. I didn't need to do that this season. I have plenty of talented players. So they didn't really get snaps. In fact, fact, we will give them some snaps here. No, not him. What the fuck is... Yeah, Carswell. Reynolds. All right.
After that last
But yeah, if I
second
used
down.
my guys throughout the year and they threw them out on the fucking field and I lose a red shirt, if they automatically did that, I'd be so pissed. Oh my God, backups in the game. Our backup safety gets cooked. Marshall, our starter from last year, gets caught up, sucked up in the zone.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps.
They don't usually automatically do that. There is a button that you can do mass substitutions.
Find somebody to
But
go to, and
I
this
beat the
offense
shit out of Toledo last year. They didn't touch my roster at all.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return
Only a 3-score lead. I don't know if they've ever played college football before, but this could still be a game.
Bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia State
All right,
takes
Walker
over,
White's
ready
gonna
to
finish
send
this
the
out.
offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over 'em football, that last touchdown drive.
Ooh,
was
Eddie
for you,
has it edge. Breaks it deep.
And they'll
So
bring
many
it
running
down,
backs
but
on
not
this
before
team.
he picks up the first down.
Although we are going to... Hold up. This is his last game ever. And probably won't get drafted. We want Fleming and McBride to finish us out. They're both leaving.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they
They got
generated
2 freshmen on the outside.
And the defense either not
They keep it on the ground, though. Frankie Arthur making a couple moves, picks up a gain of 5.
As this game goes on, they got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing
A lot
game is
of
exciting.
people
It's
in the
not
box
exciting
here.
5 or 6 yards a pop on the
Runs
ground,
to play
but
action.
it'll be very successful.
Oh, shit. Had a man open. Needed about a second longer. Offensive line did a pretty good job of holding up there. Just took a while for that play to develop.
Complete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get it.
That linebacker sits. If you weren't ready for that, still gets that ball through there. Just can't make the catch. Doesn't matter. It's holding. Going backwards. And declines forward to 4th and 5. They will. We're going to try to hit this field goal and secure this win.
Try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be
Look at that time. Fuck off me. Boom. Easy kicks, can't make, but the hard ones, we got you covered.
Well, that kid just showed off his
That
hammer for
puts
a
us
play.
up by 25 and effectively ends this game. They had a small chance anyways, and I don't think they can get 4 scores
He'll bring it back looking for help.
to end this.
And the
Under
coverage
9
team
minutes
gets the
remaining.
returner on the ground.
Let's see if they put their
On
backups
first
in.
down,
Nope.
Here comes this
Not.
offense.
Davis Jr., this is his last game.
Looking to move it through the air.
Gets through
Feeling some heat.
and gets a safety.
Get him for a safety. Tried to
He has
make
been stuck on the
something
bench the
out of
last
it.
3 years.
Got stuck for the
Haven't been able to
And that's the exclamation
make
point
any
right
meaningful
there. It's been a
minutes
bad day.
during his
This
time here.
offense, they're going to have to find some answers.
Comes
over
up
the next
big.
couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are.
And Rice
Who their
absolutely
identity is,
imploded
because all
this
they've done
game.
Today is struggle around and now give up points.
Needed just
All
a
right,
little
now we
more
can't wait to
help.
get out of this
And
game.
into
This
a
is
big return. They'll mark him down at the
absolute
29.
beatdown.
Guys, the Georgia State
We're gonna start
offense
chewing
returns
clock.
to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive?
Got a couple
David,
blocks,
that's
good
why
gain of
kickers are
5.
So important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that.
Frank
David.
yards
They just
with the
gotta
carry.
be able to allow
Linebackers
those
too
plays.
aggressive.
Guys have to be able to make
Takes
them
the wrong gap.
Make life easier on this kid who is so
Get another first down.
And you know, good chunks like
I'm
this
surprised you guys
are
were able to find this. Did it
commit to
finally
the
send
run
an
game.
email
You gotta get
notification, or
those
you just
big
happened to be on
boys up
YouTube
front, into the
and it
game,
showed up?
Understanding, I want to knock people off the football, create some
Dumps
holes
it off to
for
Murray.
my running back, make the game easy.
Gate of 4.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This offense has a second down play. White wants to throw it.
Man over the middle. Gets to him. Reynolds
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked
I like
up
his
10
skill
yards
set.
and enough for a first down.
And there was no question.
I don't know,
in that
checked his
scenario,
caps,
that's
though,
where
to
the
see if he has any
quarterback was
room to
going.
grow, but he has
knew
like
had
99
his
change
receiver
direction.
in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
Zumame.
Nice job between those two.
Up, they
And
got.
a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the
Yeah,
ground.
he's a really good
Yeah,
back,
this
too.
coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line
So
lathered
many
up
players,
into a
only
rhythm.
so
Now
much
they're letting them
you can do
drive
with
off
one
the
football.
ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of
White
yardage.
steps up in the pocket, makes the safe throw underneath.
Complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Just a fucking beat
The
down.
running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation.
We were
catch
looking at
it,
the
and turn
freshman
up
on
the
that
field.
stop
And
route.
the
They read
rush
it
will
pretty
get
well.
to him at the 25.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive line.
Decent coverage.
He's
He
really
gunned it
close
in there
to that
underneath
first
the
down marker,
man.
but they stop him just a bit short.
Not bad.
Slant routes, they're good against
Hangs
man
on through
coverage, but they're
contact.
good against zone coverage, too.
Murray
That
Jr.
receiver
getting
can
some
find
snaps
the
here at
soft
running
spot
back.
between the linebacker and
Takes
the
the
DB.
carry,
He'll take that throw
can't
all day.
get there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a
Yeah,
couple of inches
we're
short.
gonna cook this clock.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Frankie Arthur looking to get inches against 3 down linemen. I think we could do it, and we do. And curious calls by their coach throughout this game.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run.
Ooh, cuts it all the way back.
And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
5 carries,
Second down
71
here,
yards.
maybe they've got
Not
time
bad.
to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I want to give my boy a passing touchdown. I'm going to try to force this here.
They've got him looking right
Got the fullback
now.
in the flats.
He makes a grab.
Almost got his first score of his career.
And they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal.
I'm
The
sure we're just
offense
going to go
wastes
down
no
here.
time getting the timeout call.
Instead of them gashing our defense for stupid plays. And that'll
Line
do
gets
it.
set, first down. Now on second down.
They are not going to stop the clock. I wouldn't either.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
And Frisco Bowl champions, your Georgia State Panthers.
They'll line up in victory formation.
It's been a bittersweet ending to this season.
When you know you have a team outclassed.
We had a lot of tough games early on in the schedule. A couple top 25 teams that we had seen
And it's almost like playing
upset
against
Georgia
yourself,
Tech
right? You know
earlier in the
you're
year.
better.
Should have
You know
upset
you're winning the
Texas
football game,
A&M.
but
Then
how do I
got
continue
fucking
to still execute?
mollywopped
Just
by
easy,
North Carolina.
Great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as
A couple
player,
conference
you
games
just
that didn't
love
go our
being
way
in
at the end of
such
those.
Great rhythm, and we saw that right
This
from
was
the get-go
almost
in this game.
like literally. I think the
Offense
only one.
was able to
I think well, there was only 2 games that we legit lost. Everything else was dumb shit.
This was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us.
But we're on to the next year.
I'm Reese Davis saying so long.
We're going to miss a couple of these seniors. Again, we're a relatively young team, so most of our starters was coming back. Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Let's get to the next week. All right, at least want us to get us to the training camp part. That's where we're going to get to before we end the episode. Let's see what other job offers we got after the bowl game. No head coach offers. A couple coordinator spots. We are going to decline and move forward. are staying again. You know, so we're just going to roll with them. They had a good season this year. Just making sure there wasn't anything left over. We had got offered a couple head coach jobs last year, not this time. They seen my great season finale mistakes I made. Miami's going to the national championship against the Georgia Bulldogs. Let's see who wins it. Oh, it went to overtime, and Georgia took it. 51-48. Exciting game. Nice. All right, that about does it. Get into this off season. All right, Bryant leaving, Fleming leaving, Timmons, Rickman, Lorenzo, Johnson started. So a couple starters. No one's trying to transfer out. Everyone changed their mind. First year of that happening for us. We thought for sure a quarterback was going to want to leave. Definitely after we benched him again. Let's see how the draft results went. And nobody. I don't even know if we have anybody on the horizon that'll be draftable, unfortunately. It really helps recruiting when you get one of those to hit. All right, let's see what we got in transfer portal. These transfers? Okay. Just make sure everyone that we're looking at is transfers. All right, we're looking for best available. We'll bring a couple of these guys in. Don't really need a safety, though. Could use a corner. He's a sophomore. We'll take a look at him. Don't need a running back. We're good there. Again, we could look at corners. Add some depth to that pass rush. Oh, shit. Get rid of some of these guys. I got 2 recruits to hit for receiver. I don't know if I want another one. We have... Yeah. His skill set ain't crazy. So we're just going to let him go somewhere else. We're good. Got 2 tight ends to sign. Do we want to bring this guy in? Do we want to let him go too? His skill set ain't too bad. We'll look other ways. None of these tackles are any worth a damn. He is, though. He doesn't like anything we're bringing to the table, so we're just going to stick to proximity home. Oh, I picked up Latimer. I didn't see that. Get rid of him. Playing style. All right. So we can add 7 more transfers. And we're just going to attack best available. We don't need to hit everywhere. We just need to hit a couple things that we absolutely need. Pretty much just trying to find depth. 'Cause shit, I don't remember how to go down this far. What the fuck? Oh, transfer portal. I was under the wrong. I was like, I don't remember how to go down this far. Here we go. Again, we're always happy to look at offensive linemen. We'll take a pass on a junior, though. Got one more spot. Trying to look for a niche player here. All right. Hit these prospects. Got a house call ability. Looking for 90 plus speed. Yeah. Acceleration's pretty damn good. I'll give you a look. Ooh, 94 strength. Yes. Oh, shit. '99 strength? Fuck yeah. Sign me up. '93 strength. Let's go. Again, we're trying to get bigger and stronger on both lines. Strength, not bad. No abilities. We'll give him one. Hopefully one of these tackles is a hit. 95 strength? Yeah. No abilities, but great. Yeah, we're going to offer him too. Yeah, again, our tackle situation, I don't know if we solved that yet. So we are definitely going to throw some time at it. Definitely want that kicker. We'll give him a scholarship too. Fuck it. All right, get us next week. It's going to be a nasty class. I imagine we're going to finish in the top 30 this year. Dion Spain. We're going to say he's the brother of our Spain that we currently have on the team, our starting corner, number 0. Yeah, we're cool if you don't sign with us. Winning these battles. Sweet. I'm going to schedule them to visit, but I don't know if I want to do it yet until I know for sure what they like. Oh, I didn't know we didn't look at these kids. 99 straights. Okay, well, scholarship for you. We know his playing style is good enough. We know enough for him to have playing style too. Fuck. Oh, there's. Wait, which one was it 99? Just kidding. All right. Good, we are getting very specific players and just throwing everything at them. Don't need a high amount. We got the depth now. Before seasons past, we just need to hit on pretty much anybody and everybody. All right, let's get this out of here. No one accepts this week. Oops. Give me. Thought we scouted this. We did. All right. Well, again, we have plenty of depth at safety, so I ain't really worried about it. Playing time. Nash lost that battle too. Just try to knock this out. I don't go playing style. All right, we should see some accepted offers here. Our kicker comes through. Great leg on him. Get some of these beefcakes. Finally landed on some strength on these lines. We've been looking for it last few years. We've been finding low 80s, high 70s. We've been looking around that area. Now we're finding some real dogs. They're seeing what we're building here. We're about to fucking smash ass this next season. I think these transfers has given us exactly what we were looking for. Next year we could focus on getting stud corners, some more skill position players. But this was a good recruiting class for the big boys. Gonna have more points than I know what to do with. Actually, you know what? We're going to let him go. We got two of these guys. We're good. We have two young guys that... Ah, fuck it. We'll bring him in. Hopefully playing style is a draw for him. Oh yeah, that's the guy. All right, that'll do it. All right, recruiting handled. Nice. 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 Got him too. Absolutely killed this offseason. All right, National Signing Day. Let's see how we rank amongst the best classes. Miami fell to 8. They're usually nailing it. And, oh. Damn, I thought we did better than that. They gave us 49, which is right around where we were last year. I think we were like 51, something like that. But, man, 28 3-stars is not as good as 3 4-stars with a bunch of 2-stars. That's kind of... I bet 3 of my 3-stars are every bit as good as these 3 4-stars. Bet money. All right. Now we get to see the ratings of everybody. Oh shit, I gotta do position changes first. Oh yeah, we gotta do... Got any athletes? All right. Said he can also be alignment, but to be honest, I'm just going to throw him at guard. Oh, this is that quarterback. that we were looking at, Derek Stove. Yeah, definitely redshirting him. To be honest, I thought he was going to be a little better out the box. Jerry Gums. Plays safety like our other Gums. Got another brother duo here. The receiver got a deep receiving class. I think we're going to make a couple cuts with guys that have been buried on the depth chart. And one last one. Damon Tobin. Can he play any other positions? No. Might let him go too. He's a weird, not real player that just caught crazy rating boosts while he's buried on my depth chart at the beginning of the year. Same thing with Vinny. I might let those two go and go start for another teams. Got George Homer, who I think is going to be pretty decent. We'll see his caps upcoming. Yeah, no, like Nathan Lord has the most ability, but I think his caps are pretty shit. So I don't know how much better he's going to get. So we really didn't do a great job. The tight end game. Waddle's going to get more playing time, but he doesn't really move the needle. I think we're just going to kind of keep everyone where they're at for the most part. What's his pass protection? No, not good. But neither is anything else. See how training camp goes for those linemen. Got a lot of cut cannons this year. Oh yeah, got some strength down low. Now what sucks is they aren't going to get a training camp with us. So Lucas Samsula, he won't get any better than what he is right now. Stevens, Sam Williams. But at least they'll have one more training camp with us. Oh, we can see their player card though, so let's see. It's got a little bit of room to grow. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to move any of these guys. Pretty happy where everyone's at there. Pretty good there. I think our true freshman might start off the gate. That 91 kick power. Now I imagine the kicking meter is going to fucking go nuts. All right. Let's get through training camp, and that's probably where we're going to end this. Then I'll have last-minute position changes and stuff like that, but I will do that before next episode. We've all been waiting for training results. All right, corners kind of stay the same. Have they reached their limit? I'm assuming they have. Well, he's got a couple more things that you can get better at, but he's got normal dev. So whether he'll reach it or not. Deuce Walker still has some room to grow. Didn't improve by any crazy, but again, in regular season, they can still continue to get better. Marshall took a lead up. We might let him go. I don't know, because he's not starting. Max, he's going to play nickel. All right, let's go position by position. All right, White, minimal improvement yet again. up to an 82. He's now a star player, though. And Fitzsimmons, he did improve up to a 78. Yeah, I think this is his ball club. Maybe we'll have, just like we did last year, a little QB competition in practice mode. Cole Tab didn't really take off like I thought he was going to. Look at his caps, man. He has so much room to grow. So loosenings can go up by a mile. Doesn't really have the moves you would expect from someone this athletic. But he'll probably start for us again next year. Frankie Arthur. Again, I wish he had more abilities, but he plays extremely well, and his caps are ridiculous as well. And this kid's a stud, too. It's just, man, so tough. Who do you play? We also got to look at running back again next year and look for that next guy. I think George Homer's going to be a good change of pace guy. Wilkins doesn't do anything spectacular, unfortunately. The receivers, there we go. Amari Bolden finally reaching that #1 receiver status. We knew he could. He still has a couple more caps to get through. But we like where his development has gone. Frisco McGee. He showed up again late last season. And again, he could still grow. Not by much in some categories, but good enough for our #2. Walker, just is kind of buried. Very talented receiver, former 1-star prospect. He has now reached his caps. 98 speed, 99. He was not that fast before. Let's see. We know Austin McGee reached his caps. And there's a little bit they could add to power, but that's about it. So now he is no longer the fastest guy. Like, he was definitely faster than Walker before. That creates an interesting challenge, but he does have the physical abilities, so we tend to weight that more importantly than ratings themselves. Reynolds, again, he has great ratings, but he's reached a lot of his caps. So I think he will be stuck as a depth player the rest of his time. These two freshmen didn't grow as much as I thought, but they'll still get a couple more years in the oven while these great athletes up here continue to take on #1 role. Meeks got better. He's slow as shit, though. So really not much of a viable option. So it's going to be Lord and Waddle for the most part. Yeah, we should have tried to focus on a stud tight end this year. Why didn't we check it at transfer portal? What the fuck were we thinking? That was an oversight, now that I think about it. All right, Caleb Hand increased to an 83. He only has 86 strength, which is tough. He can get a little bit stronger, but we could see him starting this year for sure. But we also have some of these guys with abilities. Desmond Jackson, transfer, 95 strength. Oh, something we will consider. Anthony Miles, another transfer. Story grew some abilities. Nice. And Johnson, is he capped out? No, he's not. He's our strongest offensive lineman, but he hasn't really grown at all. But he'll be starting again for sure. Oh, no. Wait, where's... Wait, is he at left tackle? Oh, Duke. That's who our starting right tackle was last year. Yeah, so some decisions. I don't know if Caleb Hans... Ooh, that's a tough choice. That is a tough choice. We'll again look at that next episode. Alex Hawk. Excited about his development. Doesn't have great caps, though. Block shedding, 62. Yeah, he'll never see the fucking field. Not with that shit. That's too big of a rating not to be good at. He'll get blown off the ball all the time. Again, Mel's didn't really take a step forward. I think he reached his caps. No, he just didn't improve any. Or, damn it. We were hoping he would take a step forward. Probably be Stevens and him playing a lot with Sam Williams behind them. And Sam Sula buried in depth. Again, we didn't want to take any chances. We just threw everything that we could at these guys. Damn, Jacoby Jones is quietly becoming someone that could play. Does this change direction? They have it on here? Did I miss it? Oh, there it is, 79. For someone so fucking fast, 93 speed, 89 acceleration, agility, piss poor, 77 and 72 change direction. And he's got star development, but his caps are shit. Damn, we were hoping there was something that could help his agility out. Nope. Maybe Hall does start next year. I don't know. Yeah, or Jones. Surprise contender. We could also... He was our starting middle linebacker 2 years ago. Yeah. Got a lot of seniors leaving this time here. Nothing crazy happened. Gums went up another 2. Again, what is his caps looking like? He is an elite development trait. And he still has so much room to grow. I don't know why he can't get his man coverage up. But he grew a lot while actually playing. So, I mean, look how much it cost for what does it say? Oh, I said 1 a second ago. Oh, never mind. Takes 7 to increase that. But yeah, he might just be a good, like, it takes actual reps for him to get better. Because he went up like 7 or 8 points last year in season. I think he's pretty much maxed out, which is unfortunate because he's so athletic. Yeah, maybe he don't start. Maybe Maxey plays at strong safety. Play Gums there. We have plenty of corners. We don't need to put Maxey at the nickel. McClendon could take over that spot. Yeah, he's definitely winning that. He's only 67, but he's got the leg we're looking for. We'll just have to deal with some of the accuracy issues. Hopefully it doesn't get too serious. Like he's coffin corner, deep range kick power 69. Like, what are those abilities? That's confusing as shit to me. All right, that'll do it. We're going to leave it right there. We'll get back to it and next episode. And this should be the season for us. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming in. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next.